In the morning, runners can take part in either a 5K or 10K. Sunday, December 15th, you can run the marathon, the half marathon, or relay starting at 6 a.m. And joining me now is race owner Ken Kennerly. First, thanks for being here to go on the record about this. Such an exciting event. First, let's talk about how you got involved with the Garden of Life Palm Beaches Marathon yourself, why you wanted to be part of this.
Well, first of all, thanks for having us.
Sure.
And you know, your station's been not only our exclusive partner, but just a great supporter of what we're doing, and we can't thank you enough. You know, I bought the race in 2016. I actually bid on the race, which was started in 2004. I bid on the race when the chamber first sold it. Didn't get it, and it went through a couple ownership deals. And in 15, 16, Dennis Grady called and said, look, you know, you run the Honda Classic, the biggest sporting event in Palm Beach County. We want you to take this over. And I said, Dennis, I'd love to. So the Chamber's a partner of ours, you know, from the beginning. And, you know, I'm not a runner myself per se, but we put on events. And I knew that, you know, over time we can turn this into something really special. So so that's kind of where I went.
It's a tremendous showcase for our area in a far different way than a lot of other events in Palm Beach County and through our whole area. It really is a showcase internationally.
Well, it is. I mean, we have, 45 countries committed so far. 24 countries committed so far.
45 next time.
45 next time. 24 countries committed. We have 47 states, I believe, that are committed. You know, the Palm Beaches is a destination to begin with anyway. So this is a destination race. We live in the best place on the planet. You know, from our perspective, the way we're marketing this throughout the world is really the world is coming to us. And the world is going to go back home and just rave about their experiences here in the Palm Beaches.
Now, the popularity has consistently grown. You've been in charge since 2016. What do you attribute that to? Besides, obviously, the beautiful area that we live in, what's making this race such a destination for people?
Well, I think, you know, the Palm Beaches, first of all. You've seen the growth. We've all seen the growth down here. You know, Wall Street South coming into town. The growth of South Florida. COVID certainly brought a lot of people to the state of Florida and certainly down here as well. And, you know, we've been marketing this race all over the place. And, you know, it's not hard to market the Palm Beaches. We have, you know, just fabulous lifestyle down here. And I think people, when they're looking to run a marathon or even a half, they're saying, look, what a great place to come to. And our half has been ranked one of the top 10 halves in the country.
That's fantastic. And let's be honest, what place is better weather than South Florida in December? None that I've been to.
Yep. I mean, you know, when we run the Honda Classic in late February and now the James Hardy in Boca, you know, people up north are sitting in snow. But you're absolutely right. You know, second week of December has been a great week for us. A lot of people are descending into the Palm Beach County. Our numbers this year are off the charts.
All right, let's talk about numbers because you mentioned the 24 countries, but what's the runner total you expect this year?
Well, right now we're tracking about 4,500 runners, and we've still got, you know, we're less than a week away, of course, but we've got, you know, we could hit the 5,000 mark, but at 4,500 right now, that's a record for the Palm Beaches Marathon, and thanks to Garden of Life, our great title sponsor that really makes all this happen. It's you know, just bringing everything back together.
Not to get into your trade secrets, but how do you sell this to an international audience of runners, to runners around the country? How do you get to them to let them know this is the place to come in December to run a half or a 10K or a marathon?
Well, we have 5K, 10K on Saturday, as you know, and the half and the relay and the big marathon on Sunday. And again, I think our destination of Palm Beaches is really what's bringing a lot of people there. I think the fact that we're a Boston qualifying race, the fact that we're a flat course. I mean, you're running up and down the Intercoastal, which is pretty special to begin with. You know, you don't have the hills to tend with, and as you said earlier, the weather is always perfect, and we're looking forward to just having another great race, and it just continues to build. Each and every year, this race continues to grow.
Let's talk about the economic benefit for the community because it is substantial, obviously.
It is, and you know, the more participants that enter the race, people are coming down here, and honestly, this is not a place that you're coming for 1 day or 2 days and leaving. People are making 3-4 day excursions to the Palm Beaches. So they're coming down, they might be training a little bit, they're enjoying our great restaurants, enjoying our great hotels, they might be going to the beach. They're taking in the lifestyle of what makes the Palm Beaches so great.
I have about 30 seconds left. We need to mention entertainment that's part of this too, because that's important not only to the runners, but folks who watch the runners.
Well, it is. I mean, you know, you got to create energy. I mean, we've all been to a bunch of marathons around the world, and we feel that energy, and we're getting better at it down here. We've certainly done that up the street at the Honda Classic with bringing in the parties and all that. And you know, when runners run around our golf course, our track, they're going to experience a lot of music. They're going to experience a lot of energy. They're running through downtown West Palm Beach as well, and of course on the Intercoastal. So we have music on Sunday nights and Sunday afternoons as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to have music on the course for the entire race.
All right, Ken Kennerly, thanks for going on the record about this.
Thanks, pal.
Here's to a great event on Saturday and Sunday.
Thank you.
All right. When we come back, a local man hopes to help get runners across the finish line with an important club.
This is holiday gifting happiness. Because going back in time, this special gift tray was full of fresh festive favorites from Nuts.com. Delicious nuts, dried fruits, sweets, and other treats, freshly prepared in our kitchens and delivered in a flash to satisfy every craving. Create your own gift tray or choose from our delightful gift baskets and tins, including the box of Winter Wonderland. Nuts.com, every flavor of happy. Enjoy 20% off plus free shipping with your first order.
StormSmart has seen firsthand the damage and devastation so many have endured with the recent hurricanes. Our heart goes out to all of our neighbors who have been impacted. But we know our fellow Floridians won't just come back. They'll be better than ever, and we're here to help. We're offering up to 15% off on our products, including our aluminum roll downs, storm catcher screens, and all impact windows. Learn more about how we can give you peace of mind at stormsmart.com. Rebuild together, protect together, StormSmart.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Make this holiday unforgettable. Shop Bear's Holiday Home Sale and save 45% or more store-wide. This contemporary leather sofa from Natuzzi is now just $19.98. All Bernhardt is 50% off, including this stunning dining room table for $19.98. Enjoy 50% off all in-stock and custom order Huntington House. With 18 months no-interest financing, a holiday to remember couldn't be easier. Preview the sale online, then shop in-store while supplies last. For holiday savings, there is no place like Bear's.
You're watching On the Record on WPBF 25.
Joining me now, Dave Masterson, president of the Palm Beach Roadrunners Club. I want to talk, and this is a great story all the way around. We've been talking about your club leading up to the marathon. Let's talk first about your own love of running before we talk about the club. Okay. When did it start for you, and what does it mean to you?
I would say about 25 years ago, some office workers, friends and coworkers, they said, would you like to do the Komen Race for the Cure, also on Flagler Drive, West Palm Beach? I said, well, what is it? It's a 5K race. We'll go out on Saturday morning. There's hundreds of people out there. Supports a good cause. I said, okay, great. Well, how far is 5K? I was completely not knowledgeable of this stuff. I went and saw other people that I knew, and it was a lot of fun. And then a friend who I lived across the street from said, I saw you running. Are you a runner now? So I started running with him, and he introduced me to the group, the Palm Beach Roadrunners, and I've been a member ever since.
And now you're the president of the club. That sounds like an ad. Tell me about the club itself, what it means to be part of it, how many people belong, and how you get involved.
Okay, well, the Palm Beach Roadrunners is a 401c3 nonprofit. We support youth running in our community, in our area. How do you get involved?
When and where do you meet, first of all? That's probably to start with.
Okay, we have on our website a group run section, and we meet all over the county, there's probably an organized run each day of the week. And the website details whether it's in the morning or the afternoon, assuming that most people have to go to work in the morning. And it's a informal thing. You don't have to sign up or register. You don't have to be a member to run with us. But I think once you begin running with us, you might see what we do and like what we do and join our club.
All right, what does it take to actually belong to the club? You go, you check it out, and then you said, I really want to be a member. What is that involve?
You just sign up on the website. It's a small annual fee. We give you a runner's shirt and a bunch of other goodies. It's a lot of fun, but I think the biggest part is the camaraderie, is the group environment, the accountability of meeting your friends and training for a race or just staying fit and having fun.
We have heard some people who are members of your club who, in the process of leading up to the marathon weekend, have talked about how running and the club actually changed their lives. Do you see that a lot? I mean, as you said, when somebody said to you, are you a runner now? Because you're in a 5K, it can really change your life and become a big part of it in a very positive way.
It is. It's. I like to say it's positively infectious. You grow from it. You see others. They join into it for the fitness, some for the social aspect. We've seen a lot of growth in the club. We have between 400 and 500 members. A high percentage of them are here in Palm Beach County. We also get members from I would say the snowbird community, the people who visit for X number of months a year and love to run with us when they're down in South Florida.
And it's pretty amazing. We talked about it with Ken Kennerly, the owner of the marathon, that it's an international race too. I mean, you will have the chance to actually mix with people from all over the world during this. That's incredible.
It is. It's a fantastic. We look forward to this weekend all year for all the marathons you get to watch on TV and things like that. When the big show comes to our neighborhood, it's exciting for us. So many of our members are involved in many different capacities. As you would know, the race has a 5K and a 10K on Saturday and the half marathon and marathon on Sunday. So whatever distance you'd like to take part in, it's got something for everyone.
So you mentioned you have 400 to 500 members. How many approximately?
400 to 500.
400 to 500. Not 4,500. How many will take part, and which races do they like here? Are they a lot of marathon runners or a lot of 10K runners?
Yeah, we'll get a lot of the newer runners will look to challenge the 5K or the 10K Saturday. Just come and see what it's all about. Because it's a little intimidating. They're saying, well, look at all these people, and I'm going to have to drive down to West Palm Beach or up to West Palm Beach, wherever it is. So, for them, that's a big step, is entering a race that's organized with professional timing and stuff. So that's a big thing. Most of our runners will probably look to do the half marathon, with a good number also entering the marathon. It's one loop of a course that takes you from the center of West Palm Beach, right on Flagler Drive, like our showpiece, all the way up to the Manatee Lagoon, right? The FPL Manatee Lagoon.
All right, now listen, you're not just a member of the club, you're the president. Which race are you running?
I'm in the marathon every year.
All right. I didn't want to put pressure on you if it's not something you did.
Got to be in the marathon.
Okay. Now listen, you talked about camaraderie. And I know that there must be some strong bonds, strong friendships that are formed through the Roadrunners Club. And maybe even beyond some friendships. Is that possible? Has that happened?
It does. I know of a good number of cases where we have people that have met as a result of coming to our runs, coming to our social events, and they are a running couple, as a result of the Palm Beach Roadrunners, yes.
All right, I need to know something about running etiquette. My wife has run some half marathons, not me. Do they always run together, or are they going for the best time? Do they stay together, or do they run as hard as they can?
How about C, both of the above?
Okay.
There's definitely some who run together. There's definitely some who are, I've been in it longer than you. I'm chasing a certain goal. You're in it for the friends and, social element of it. So we've got a smattering of it across the board.
I have a distinct memory long, long ago of my now wife running with me. And at some point I said, tell my story, run on. And off she went. And I let her finish way before I did. But she's very talented in many athletic pursuits. Dave Masterson, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great race and enjoy the weekend.
Thank you.
All right. Coming up, why the marathon serves as a yearly celebration for surgery patients whose lives have been changed right here in Palm Beach County.
West Palm Beach invites you to the waterfront for Holiday in Paradise.
Now through December 31st.
Join WPBF 25, the city's exclusive TV partner, as we celebrate South Florida's holiday icon, Sandy, the world's only 700-ton sand tree.
Ride the Ferris wheel and enjoy concerts.
Plus movies, markets, Santa visits, and light shows.
A unique holiday treat like no other. Visit WPB.org/events now.
At HealthSun, we go beyond healthcare with Medicare Advantage plans that take care of the whole you. Our dual-eligible plans offer more benefits on top of your Medicaid coverage to make life easier. Get a monthly allowance for groceries and utilities and a monthly allowance for OTC items. You'll also access a network of providers who take care of you from head to toe, all in one place. Call HealthSun today.
The new driving force in severe weather coverage. The WPBF 25 First Warning Weather Live Tracker.
The most technologically advanced weather vehicle on the road.
Taking you inside the storm real time so you can prepare.
With street level accuracy.
Right down to your neighborhood.
Trust WPBF 25 First Warning Weather, keeping you safe, informed, and prepared.
When severe storms are on the move, so are we.
The WPBF 25 First Warning Weather Live Tracker, powered by DuraGuard Roofing.
You probably know at National Florist Direct we install flooring the next day. And you may be thinking, what's the big deal? Well, if you go to a flooring store or big home warehouse, your installation could take up to 6 weeks or more. Just ask them. Well, we don't think that's right. At National Florist Direct, if you call today, you'll see a representative when you want, and you'll have your flooring installed the next day. So get the flooring experience you deserve, and we'll beat their price by 15% too. Call 888-400-FLOOR. We bring the story to your door.
Slip, trip, and fall accidents are more common than most people realize, and the injuries can include broken bones and even brain injuries. Commercial property owners have an obligation to maintain their property in a reasonably safe condition. If you've been injured as a result of a slip or trip and fall accident, call us for a free case evaluation at 333-3333 or visit fortheinjured.com. And remember, we don't get paid unless you do.
Thank you for making WPBF 25 News #1.
Welcome back. Joining me now is Dr. Dror Paley from the Paley Orthopedic and Spine Institute. We'll talk more about the Institute in a moment. First, thanks for being here and explain your connection, how you got connected with the marathon.
We got connected, I think, 15 years ago, probably 2 or 3 owners ago from the marathon. And, and we started being part of it year after year. In fact, I think we were their #1 sponsored charity that was involved with them. And we bring all our kids and patients and families out there to run, crutch, walk, scoot, every way of transportation that they can figure out to do the short track. We used to do a 5K. Now I think it's about a mile that we do with the kids, and it's just been a fun thing. Our patients look forward to it every year.
That's wonderful. That must be so rewarding to be part of that and see that.
The fun part is out of the hospital, out of the office, they see us one-on-one as people, not in my scrubs.
No scrubs.
Yeah.
But running shoes.
Running shoes. And it's just fun. It's a day where everyone gets to let their hair down and just really connect with everyone. Everyone wants pictures with their physician, because it's not just me. We now have 25 surgeons at the Institute, and many of them come out. So it's a day we look forward to every year.
You've opened the door to talking more about the Paley Orthopedic and Spine Institute and what you do and how you care for patients. Please explain. People want to know.
Well, I came here 2009 as a solo surgeon. We are now 25 surgeons specializing in every aspect of orthopedics, and very unique group. We're the largest medical tourism group in orthopedics in the world. We get patients from over 110 countries, all 50 states, all coming here to the Palm Beaches to get treatment. And while there's no teaching hospital in Palm Beaches, but we are they're all professors. They're all people who came from previous, university hospitals, and I kind of stole them away from there. And these are the top of the top in each of their subspecialty areas. What we're best known for is what I started with, which is treating children with disabilities, with deformities, with limb length discrepancies, some of the toughest things that kids face or are born with, especially birth defects.
What is it like to change their lives as a surgeon?
That's why I leave home with a smile on my face and come home with a smile on my face every day. I mean, it's so rewarding, and it is, I've been doing this for 37, maybe 38 years now, and it never gets old.
I bet it doesn't. Now, I'm sure you've had so many success stories. Can you share one that has stayed with you, that when I say, talk about success, your patients, who comes to mind? What case comes to mind? Anyone in particular?
What comes to mind is 3 kids, all of whom were representing us in the Olympics this year in Paris. So wow. 3 of our children, all born with a condition called congenital femoral deficiency, very rare condition. They're born with their femur, the thigh bone, really short. Their hips and their knees are not normally formed. We reconstructed the hip, the knee, we lengthened their limbs, and they were in 3 separate events at the Paralympics. And it just brought tears to my eyes. I mean, one of them was in archery, one of them was in the shot put, and the other one was a swimmer.
That is fantastic. Just to see that must be, obviously I can see the joy that you have with the work you do and explaining what you've done for patients. These procedures that you developed over, as you said, 30 years, are now used around the country and all over the world, correct?
They are. We've published them. I teach them all over the world. People come here. We run a course every January. We get 100 doctors from all over the world coming just to learn these techniques. And so, we get to touch the lives of not just the patients that come here for treatment, but probably of thousands of nameless patients indirectly through the people that we teach these techniques to.
And you stay connected to these patients, I'm sure, because obviously the personal connection I can see that you feel.
You become part of their family. You get invited to graduations, bar mitzvahs, weddings, and on and on and on. I just had a patient of mine. I see patients on Mondays. I saw a patient on Monday. She's 50 years old. I treated her as a kid.
Wow.
Okay, and she's been doing great for many years. She's married, has kids. I last saw her at her wedding, by the way, and she came back this week because she's having some knee pain, and they don't trust anyone else. So even, like I don't do joint replacement, for example. I have partners who do that, and she came to me. She probably will need a joint replacement. She came to me and said, "What do I do with this knee?" And the trust that we've got with these patients, it's a lifelong connection. And that's why it's a really special practice. I've truly been privileged to be able to do this for the last 37 years.
Well, on behalf of all your patients and future patients, thank you, Dr. Rourke Paley. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure.
On the Record, we'll return in just a moment.
Hello, I am Ana Claudia. The Hispanic population in South Florida just keeps growing. We now represent nearly 1 in 3 young adults in our community. If you are a business owner, that means you have a huge opportunity. Our team at Straya TV West Palm Beach can help you utilize the power for our audience to grow your business. Please call 561-514-7621 for more information.
You don't need any old health plan. You need a plan with real health solutions that fit your life and your budget.
Excuse me, coming through.
This open enrollment period, let's find your solution from Florida Blue. Call us at 1-866-284-0879 to get a plan that makes getting care convenient with doctors around the corner.
I can get used to that.
Plus, 24/7 access to care because you never know when you'll need it. Plans that keep more money in your pocket with plan payments as low as $0.
$0. Looks good to me.
Plans with $0 preventive care to help keep you healthy in body and mind. Affordable plans that also offer adult vision and dental coverage.
I'm smiling already. Where do I sign up?
Let's find your health solution. Speak to a dedicated Florida Blue agent today. Call 1-866-284-0879 or visit floridablue.com/yoursolution.
Teachers inspire and help shape the future of our kids and communities. WPBF 25 wants to recognize an amazing teacher each month. Tell us about a teacher whose commitment has made a huge difference. Go to WPBF.com or scan the QR code now to nominate. Every month, WPBF 25 will surprise a teacher with $1,000 to fund their classroom projects.
WPBF 25 Teacher of the Month, sponsored by KL, the injury attorneys that ring the bell.
That's a great point you make regarding our key market.
I also agree with you, Chompy. Double nap time is crucial for incremental growth in Q4.
Excuse me, Mr. Snuffles. What were you saying about the crayon budget?
'Tis the season for a different kind of business call. Happy holidays from all of us at Ocean Bank.
I'm Jill Hazy.
And I'm Erin Burns.
We invite you to join us this Sunday for Total Retirement with Ernie Burns, where we'll discuss wealth management, estate planning, and more.
Ernie was named 2022's Forbes Best In-State Security Professional. You don't want to miss it.
Stay connected wherever you are. Download the WPBF 25 News app.
In just 1 week, thousands of people will be at the Sunday morning starting line on Flagler Drive in downtown West Palm Beach, and WPBF 25 will be right there live Sunday morning. Our sports team, Shane Wright and Yanni Caracas, will be at the start and finish line with Jeff Dengate from Runner's World Magazine to provide in-depth insight on race day. And WPBF 25 is your exclusive broadcast partner of this year's Garden of Life Palm Beaches Marathon. Our live coverage starts Sunday at 5 a.m. Again, it's a week from today. You'll be able to watch us on the air, online, and our streaming service, very local. To everyone running, we say good luck. Thank you for making us part of your morning today. As always, we encourage you to be part of our discussion each and every Sunday right here at 10 a.m. Until the next time, you can watch This Morning's On the Record and every episode on our website. That's WPBF.com, and on our free WPBF 25 News app. Matter of Fact with Soledad O'Brien is next. We hope you have a great day. See you again next Sunday.